Well, hello again. I finally, with the sun out, have been able to start putting up the fascia boards. There's the first piece. And man, I'll tell you what, this sun is already hot. After all that rain, all of a sudden it goes bam, right straight to heat. Well, let me see if I can get the rest of them up. I think I'll try to pull a few radishes, take a little break here. I like radishes, maybe I'll even go in and eat a couple. Some of them are pretty big, a lot of them are really small, but you know, I'll pull the big ones. Well, that's not too bad. Let's rinse them off. See what we got. That's looking real good now. I had to pull some smaller ones, they were crowding some others out. They needed room to grow. Let's finish it up. Man, that almost looks store-bought, doesn't it? That's not bad for someone who hasn't been able to grow radishes hardly at all in the last few years. We still got more out in the box to pull. I'll give them a couple more days. The little old tomato plants are really starting to get big too, so I need to start doing some more tying up. That's where these little old trellis clips come in nice and handy. You put your string. Yeah, I've already got one string. I'll wind up putting a lot more before the plant's fully grown, but just take this little baby and stick it right there in the center on the string, then just close it. You can slide them up and down as needed. Then you just push the plant back into the loop after it's on the string where you want it. You push the plant back into the loop and then just snap it shut. Doesn't hurt the tomato plant at all. And there you go. When that loop closes, it clamps around that string. Then you just put it around the plant. You don't have to worry about tying anything. It's great. You know, it's interesting down south here. It's almost, well, it's not almost impossible, but it's very difficult to find anyone who lives in the deep south, at least from my experience, who likes radishes. How can you be a rebel and not like radishes? It doesn't make sense to me. Wifey's one of them. She doesn't like radishes. I get they don't mind them being cut up in little pieces in a salad, but to eat them the way I eat them, this is the way I was taught. Now I'm going to show you how it's done. You take the old radish, put the old salt on there, and then you throw the whole thing in there and down the hatch. Boy, I got a strong radish taste. Have me another one of them. Man, I love radishes right out of the garden. Give me another one. That's good. About the time I get these half eaten, it'll be time to go out and pull up a bunch more. Then I'll have to rely on Walmart. Walmart last year had some fantastic radishes. They were about that big around, and boy, were they tasty. Haven't seen them this year. It is a little windy out here today because we are in northwest Arkansas. Wifey and I came up here to Rogers, the great city of Rogers, which is all the way up in, I believe it's Benton County. Hey John, is this Benton County?
Yeah.
Yeah, Benton County. And we're here for our youngest grandson John's high school graduation. He and two of his buddies will be graduating. One of his friends, these are lifelong buddies. One graduates a couple hours before he does because he goes to a different school. The other buddy will be graduating with John. The two buddies' names are Zach and Hunter. So in a couple of hours, you know, this is kind of strange. The graduation ceremony for John will be from 8 o'clock at night to 10 o'clock at night. Who ever heard of a graduation at that time of night? That's insanity, but at least he's graduating. And what do you think about that, big boy?
About graduating?
Well, no, I'm talking, no, the price of rice in China. What?
It's about time.
It's about time. Are you ready for the big world?
I don't think the world's ready for me, Papa.
You don't think so? Now, you start in the fall at the University of Central Arkansas. Where?
Conway.
Conway! Where? Who lives in Conway?
Didn't Bill Clinton live near?
No, Bill Clinton. No, he better not live near me.
Papa and Grandma, they live there.
Yeah, Papa and Grandma.
Getting some free meals.
You know, I've got these grills out there on the deck that haven't been used for quite a while. You think we're going to get some use out of those things?
Oh yeah, I'll be over there every night.
How about, I need somebody to go to the movies with. Do you know anybody who would volunteer to do that?
I mean, I am the occasional movie connoisseur.
And who's expected to pay for those movie tickets?
That would be Papa.
Papa. I have no problem with that. As long as it doesn't interfere with your studies, right?
Yes, sir.
What comes first in college?
Cut that out.
Cut that out? No. Okay, well, I'm looking forward to having you down here. I'm looking forward to you to come over and whipping up some stuff on the weekends or whenever you get time. If you need a quiet place to study, we got a place we can put you in, underneath the deck. Not a problem. You can lay down here in your belly and study all. You just have to worry about the dogs coming in, taking a leak on you. Well, congratulations. Now, we'd like to be able to stay. Now, we're going to the graduation night. We're going to stay overnight. We'll probably run around with your dad a little bit in the morning with you. I don't know if you'll be available or not, but then we got to head on home. We got to pick the dogs up from the vet. We left them at the vet overnight, and their little hearts are going to be broken, so we have to pick them up before 5. We'd like to be there about 4. So that means we got to leave here about noon tomorrow, okay? No problem with that?
No, I will be back. I'll be here.
You will be back. Okay,
Yes.
just be back before noon, okay? Right now, Grandma's got something she wants to give you before you graduate. I told her, why don't you wait until after graduation? But your mom said, well, he's going to run around with some friends. Is that right?
I think so.
Yeah. Well, you got this whole thing wrong. You're supposed to be running around with your chick. I don't believe you're going to run around.
She's a part of it.
No. Your girlfriend's never a part of your guy friends. Forget it. Keep that part of your life private, separate, okay? It's a security issue, if you know what I mean, okay? Next thing I can't tell you in high school how many guys lost their girlfriends to their buddies because they didn't pay enough attention to them. They paid more attention to their buddies. They wound up, some of them actually married them, these girls. Well, let's go ahead and see what Grandma wants to give you, okay?
Yes, Papa.
All right, we're proud of you.
Thank you.
We are in the Bud Walton Arena right now, and I'm looking for my daughter-in-law. Kind of a neat place, really. Fayetteville, Arkansas. I'm looking for 108, 109. That's what my son said. So that's what I'm going to do. Well, there's 107. Somewhere. Yep. A couple more doors. Here's a shot from 107 of the Bud Walton Arena. There's the graduation platform. It's a big place, huh? This will probably pretty much fill up. We were lucky, got a nice parking spot. And there's my wonderful daughter-in-law and her good friend Tiffany holding a spot for me to sit. That was real nice of them. Boy, we're gonna have a pretty good view here. And this is Mary. This is John's hot girlfriend. You're his hot girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want any cold girlfriends, do we? No, they got to be hot. All right, things are beginning to liven up around here. We got a few camera shots on the old Razorback screen. The graduates have not come in yet, but they will. It's supposed to be a little about around 300, I guess. Boy, there's a lot of folks out here. Man alive. And there's all the high school mucky mucks sitting on the stage, which is down here.
Well, hopefully they do it on this one too.
Well, they're coming in. There I am, right there. That's me with my arms up. I'll raise my hand up high. Oh, missed it. Had my chance and blew it. Well, there's John with the white stuff on him.
He's got the gold tassel for the high honors.
Yeah, he got a lot of honors. He got a gold tassel, a bunch of other stuff. Regular General Patton here. John's good buddy Hunter. That's Hunter, the last guy in line.
Love you, buddy! Hunter! Wave, Hunter! We love you, buddy!
Well, I'm there somewhere. Oh yeah, holding up the camera right there. That's me waving.
Masters and I love graduation honors because I get to read the following for the class of 2019, please rise.
All right, John's coming up with the white right there.
Look at Johnny. You can do something.
There he is.
Johnny, that's my boy! Go, Johnny! Yeah!
See that fucking thing.
Yeah. There's That's Hunter, John's good buddy.
Come on, bud! Hunter! Hunter!
Well, that's it. It's all over. Great stuff. Well, graduation is over. It's late at night. They decided to have this thing up until 10 o'clock at night. Don't ask me why. But we're in the front of the Bud Walton Arena here. Off in the distance where you see that Razorback is the Razorback Stadium. And here we are, the happy graduate now. Tell me what all this stuff is here.
This is the case.
This is your diploma.
My actual diploma is in here.
Oh, okay. Now, what about all this stuff hanging on? Now, this gold tassel, what does that mean?
It means high honors.
High honors. What does the orange mean?
It means I did my senior presentation.
Your senior presentation. I might show that in a video, by the way. But what is this thing here?
That's a part of the senior presentation.
Senior presentation. And
this is honors, and then the white is above a 3.5 GPA.
above a 3.5 in honors. And what is
senior
this right here?
presentation.
National Honor Society
Yeah,
thing?
I had to do a project for National Honor Society. I got a stall for it.
I got to tell you, when I was in high school, I hated kids like you. Overachievers. I couldn't stand
I hate myself too.
y'all. Well,
Weighing me
congratulations.
down. It's like
All
Mr.
right.
T.
All right, so all we do now is we kind of do a little bit of work until school starts in August, right?
That's right.
All right, I can't wait to have you down in Conway where we can go to movies. All right, and just make sure you do your homework. You know, I'm not going to let that slide. You know that, right? All right. And over here we got, there, we even got Grandma that showed up. And there's John, our son. He's very proud of his boy, father and son. We got 3 generations here. 1, 2, 3. Cool, huh?
Vacations whenever I want.
Yeah. By the way, are you going anywhere soon?
I'm going to Aruba in like a week.
In like a week. And who else is going with you?
Hunter, Nathaniel, and Zach.
The 4 Musketeers are going to go to Aruba by yourselves, right?
Yeah.
No mom and dad. I mean, how cool is that?
Drinking age is 18.
So you can drink a beer, can't you?
I can. Yeah.
By the way, who paid for all these wonderful tickets and all that, airplane and all that stuff? Good old dead mom.
I'm kicking him off.
So they took care of it all, didn't they?
Yep.
That's fantastic. That's kind of. I never had a reward like that. Hey, how come I never got a reward like that?
I don't know, I got a VCR.
You got a VCR, yeah. That's right. You did get. That's because it's what you wanted, right?
I wanted Mexico. I didn't know
You
it.
wanted Mexico. You got a VCR. Too bad. And here we have the proud mama through there, and the proud mama's sister, the chiropractor. And John with his girlfriend Barry. She's a basketball player. They're both very tall.
Got a kissy photo.
Kissy poo, kissy poo.
Baby. Kissy photo.
Uh-oh, behind the hat. Well, it is the next day. There's going to be a big graduation party tonight, and unfortunately, It's supposed to start raining around 1 o'clock. What a bummer, huh? And right now it is 10:05 in the morning. It's supposed to rain until 10 o'clock tonight. So I'm not sure how this big old graduation party is going to come off. Look at the size of this deck. It's bigger than my house. God, more square footage. Anyway, they're setting everything up. They're getting a karaoke machine and the barbecue and getting everything ready. TV's on the wall outside. The kids will have a good time, hopefully. Alright, we're getting ready to leave because the storm is beginning to build up here, and I wanted to get one more last interview before we go. John, congratulations again. They're going to have a big party. Hopefully your party won't get rained out. Now, you said the name of your car is what?
Jolene.
Jolene. And your mom, she has her car is what?
It's Ruby.
Ruby.
Yeah.
Why would you ever name a car? That doesn't sound very masculine. Why would you name a car Ruby?
Ruby, because Ruby is short for Rubicon.
What is Rubicon?
Rubicon is my Jeep. I may get
Ooh.
lost, but I'll never get stuck.
This is your car?
As my Jeep, yes.
Not nice tires.
Oh, the biggest you can get.
You actually drive this thing every day?
Every single day.
John, it kind of makes your car look a little wimpy, don't you think?
Mine can beat her in a race.
But mine can go over his.
This is a car you have desired for a while?
It was always my dream. Like, even as a small kid in high school, whenever I was talking about what I wanted my car to be, I always wanted it to be a yellow Jeep with big honking tires. And so when I started dating your son, he said, what Jeep, what car would you want? And I said, I want a Jeep, man. I want a yellow Jeep with black, and I want big wheels. I want to go mudding. I'm kind of a redneck.
You just don't look like the type that does that.
Yeah. I love it.
Now, wait a minute. You're a college graduate executive type too, right?
Yes. Yeah. But on the weekends, I like to have my fun.
That's really a cool looking car. It really is.
I love it.
Man, big old honking tires. Have you had a chance to go mudding yet?
So I haven't got to go like on some like really serious trails.
What's the hold up here?
Let me tell you, I've been going through. I go through fields and anything else I see that I want to go through. I actually up at Johnny's school the other day. There's a big long line of cars. I'm like, forget this, man. I just took off through the field, jumped the curb, took off. It was
Have you
great.
chased Yeti with it yet?
No, not yet.
No, I'll tell you.
not
Wow,
wiping anything out on this
that is
thing.
a cool car. Is the door open?
I don't know. Let's see.
Let's find out. Yeah. Yes, it is.
Yep, we got
Whoa.
a step comes down, helps me get inside.
That step came down?
Yep.
Oh, how about that?
Yep.
Man, that's
Got my bars.
okay. I'm
And
impressed.
one of the cool things back here on the very back,
I get to drive a van. I'm intimidated.
right here.
What?
I'm still believing, man.
Oh yeah, she's.
Sasquatch exists.
I'll have to tell the story of the Sasquatch Yeti.
This is my accessory we put on.
And no,
a beer can opener.
Yeah, it's my beer bottle opener
beer
right there on my license plate.
Are you a beer drinker?
Yes.
So, if you're driving and you need to open up a beer, you just get out, pop it open, and keep driving.
Once I get on top of the mountain where I want to be at, I just get out, pop me a drink.
Pop her over. Well, I thought all beer was like in pop-top cans now.
Oh no, you can
What do you prefer, the can or the bottle?
a bottle.
Oh, see, he's a professional beer drinker who drives a Jeep with big honking tires.
Yep.
And well, we made it home safely from northwestern Arkansas, but we had the rain on our tail the entire way. We left a little bit early to avoid it, and we beat it home, but it's fixing to blow. Big tornadoes around the central U.S. Supposedly 100,000 people already out of power. This is just the beginning. I'm just glad to be home. Until next time, this is John.